Okay, hello everybody, welcome back with a new live stream. Now, I'll just have to wait until I see my viewer update, because otherwise I'm not sure if I'm streaming. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn my audio off there, because I could hear myself speak. Cool. Hello everybody, welcome back. I decided to do another live stream because I really enjoy doing them. And today I'll be editing an episode of the Film Empire channel because I'm working on an OBS series about live streaming. So yeah, today I'm in a live stream. I'm going to edit a video about live streaming. That's quite fun. So as you can see, this is the first episode, which will be released on this coming Saturday. I think it's the 21st. Yeah, it's the 21st. That one is already finished and uploaded. And then today I want to work on the episode that will come a week after that, which is episode 56. So today I'll be doing that. Now I get a comment from Stefan Ali coming in loud and clear. So that's nice. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I just want to show you guys, this is most of the times how I organize the episodes that I'm working on. The stuff that I'm working on, I'll always keep on my desktop like this, so then you have footage, audio, and the project file. Now for these videos, I'll need a lot of extra footage, so that can be, as you can see here, some screenshots from OBS, and that can also be some other stuff, other video clips that I'll need. So what I'm doing in this series is first making a rough cut, or first putting all of the video together without all of the graphics, and then while I'm editing the video I can write down which graphics I'll need. I'll write that down, and then I can add them in later. Now Stefan Ali says, coincidentally, I'm in the middle of a hit film edit. Well, I would say good luck. Yeah, good luck to you, sir. Now, this is what my standard project file looks like. For all of the hit film stuff, I actually can go to here. I have a standard format which I can copy for all of my videos. So that's this. And for the intro, wait, real quick, I have to look something up on my other screen. I actually have a planning with all of the episodes, episode ideas, OBS scene switching. Okay, so this video is about scene switching in OBS. So I will try and edit this one. First of all, the title here should be changed to OBS series. And this one will be scene switching and audio. I hope this doesn't fly out of the screen. No, that works perfectly fine. I really like the intro that I put together. It's really simple. It's just a bit of text over here, and this idea of the interchangeable text came actually from Linus Tech Tips. I'm not sure if you guys know him. And in the intros they all have a personalized text, and I really like that idea. So here we go. Is everything going well? Yep, it is. So this is the footage, this is the audio. These are my standard composite shots that I use. So I have a cut overlay, which really just is a plain which really just is a plane here fading in, and then over here I can have a cut, and then it fades out again. I think it's really useful because sometimes you have these cuts that you want to hide. And of course I have my end card thing, which fades in, and then I have the end card. Of course the intro, name overlay. These name overlays are also very versatile. I can go over here, edit the I can edit the name, I can edit the title, and then I have a note overlay, which is also very versatile. This is a note that pops up. So yeah. So that are all of the composite shots. So just a question for everybody watching. What are some of the projects that you guys are working on? I'm here working, of course, on the episode, but do you have any cinematic projects that you are working with? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. So what I'm doing now is syncing up the external audio that comes from the Zoom H1 that I always have. And this is the scratch audio that's coming from the camera. Now the camera audio is not very good. I mean, it's quite understandable, of course, but this one is a lavalier mic that was hanging over here on my shirt, so that's the audio that I'll be using here today. And what I then can do is take this audio layer of the Zoom H1 and link it up. So here what I always do is I count down, and then I snap my fingers or I clap in my hands, and this creates a really good audio spike, which I can use to link my stuff up. Then I'll delete this, unlink the audio from my camera, add my external audio, and link. So we should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. So let's check this. Works perfectly. Let's see. What I miss now is a letterbox. I have 3 different letterboxes over here. They're just PNG files. I made them in Photoshop. This one is a very small one. Then we have this one. This is a little bit bigger. I always thought there was 2.35 by 1. 2.35 by 1 is, by the way, that's a cinescope. That's what most cinemas use, but this is not 2.35 by 1. That's actually this, and as you can see, there's a very small difference, but still, and this is a very small one. I always like to have a different aspect ratio. Now I have to note that I had the text completely written out for these episodes, so I had just a tablet behind my camera with my text, so I'm looking off the camera quite much, and yeah, I can't do anything about that. The text, I really needed to have some points in the video, so yeah, that's that. By the way, can you hear the audio over here from the editor? Because let's see. Yeah, I think you guys must be able to hear it correctly. Okay. Pawpaw is also watching and has a question. I've always used Vegas Pro to edit video. Would you say HitFilm is as good or better? I tried some edits in HitFilm, but I find a slower process, mostly due to not knowing the controls as well as Vegas. Now, I have not used Vegas Pro. Let me get a screenshot up. I think I know which program you're talking about. So that's this. Yeah, I've used Premiere Pro for 3 or 4 years, and using HitFilm has actually sped up my workflow a lot. Oh, wait, I have to change something in OBS. So yeah, I'm not sure. I do know all of the or most of the controls actually. So I don't think I can judge on that. For me, I've used Premiere, as I said, for over 3 years, and I find that using this has sped up my workflow a lot because there's a lot more effects to choose from. Color grading is way easier than in Premiere. So yeah. OBS series. By the way, can you hear the audio from the computer now? Jamie, and today we're going over setting up scenes and using scene switching to create a smooth live stream right after the intro. Okay, so now need to add the intro over it. There we go, that looks nice. By the way, if you haven't seen previous week's episode on how to set up OBS... okay, so this is all done. Now let's go over a little bit of color correction. For hit film or for the Film Empire video, sorry, I almost never grade it, but I do use color correction to get all of these stuff natural. So what I'll always do is pull the contrast a bit up. As you can see, if I do this and turn it off, this is the normal and this is this. Then I'll take a crush blacks and whites. So now I have this, then I add crush blacks and whites, which crushes the blacks and well, not the whites because I don't use that, but it makes it a little bit darker. And I think that this is quite good. I was filming in good light, so I don't need to change anything in the color balance, I think. Good. So as you can see, there are lots of breaks over here because I had to look up my notes or scroll the text down. And there were also lots of times when I misspoke, so yeah. By the way, let me get a pen over here because I'll have to write down some stuff. By the way, if you haven't seen previous week's episode on how to set up OBS for both recording and live streaming, I highly suggest you checking it out as it's quite useful. Okay, that's good. Now the standard key binding for cutting is Control Shift D, but I use the command so often that I just set it to the key D, because otherwise I have to move my fingers a lot. Let me check something. Papa says color correction is an area I need more knowledge, so I think I can make a video on that in the future. Now, I always feel that, or that's not what I feel, that's how it is. You first need to correct your footage so that it's true to life, and then you can start grading it to your liking. So in the color grading tab, we have, I'm not sure if you guys have these. Wait, audio is a little low. Let's turn this up. So I turned the audio up again, so I hope it's better now. So yeah, these are all kinds of looks. Then you have invert, vignette is something that can be quite useful. So that's color grading. And I use color correction tools most often. I use white balance, use saturation lightness, curves, blacks and whites, color temperature, color balance, brightness and contrast. Yeah, these are the effects that I use most for my standard correcting. So yeah, quite useful. So OBS is a quite powerful piece of software for both screen capturing and live streaming. It makes use of different scenes built up of sources. While streaming, you can switch scenes like from your screen to the Be Right Back screen, as you can see here. Okay, so for now I need to write down episode 56. Here are the screen to the Be Right Back screen, as you can see here. Cool. Like, do you ever notice that when you pause a video at any given moment, it looks really, really weird? Like, people start making really weird faces. That's just what I noticed. Now, sources are... let's see. So, what are sources and scenes exactly? Now, sources are the building blocks of your scene. A source can be a screen capture, a webcam, an image, or a piece of text. Here's the list of the different scenes there are. Here's the list of different sources there are. Scenes are the... Now I really quickly have to check if documents Film Empire Show 2017 6. I need to pull up this one here. What Be Right Back screens was there's different sources there are. Wait. So, sources of the building blocks. If you're seeing the source can be a screen capture, webcam, an image, or a piece of text. Here's the list. So I need to say sources, but I have two different ones. Here's the list of the different scenes there are. Oh, I read scenes and it should be sources. Here's the So then I need a list of sources. By the way, I'm just writing down all of the images or screen captures that I need so that I can, after I have the edit finished, I can take all of the screen captures and then add them into the edit. Next, here's the list of capture, a webcam, an image, or a piece of text. Here's the list of different sources there are. Scenes are the different parts of your live stream. By the again, I'm really sorry for that. I have to look next to the camera all the time because I had a text which I really wanted to read out. So yeah. Question: is there a shortcut key to cut? Having to keep going between the razor blade icon and select is a pain. A shortcut key to cut. Yes, the standard keybind for that is Control Shift Shift D, but I have it changed to the D key. I hope that helps, because otherwise indeed you have to go to, wait, this is the slice tool, so how does that work? Oh my goodness, I think that's very annoying for your workflow. So yeah, if you want to cut footage, it's very simple. You go to here, press Ctrl Shift D if that's your keybind, but I have it set to the D key, and then it cuts the clip in half. That's very simple, and I make use of keybinds quite often. Also, if you're setting keyframes, if you want to set a new keyframe, you can just press Alt-T on your keyboard, and it will set a new keyframe. Scenes are the different parts of your live stream. Ah, damn. This one. live stream. When I'm streaming, I actually have 4 different scenes. 3 of those are different images, like the be right back screen and the while I'm streaming, I actually have 4. I think I redid this one quite often. While streaming, I actually like to use 2 monitors. Oh no, it's just one time that I redid. Okay, sure. So then we have this here. Live stream. While I'm streaming, I actually have 4 different scenes. 3 of those are images, like the be right back screen, and the last one is my screen capture itself. Cool, that sentence came out quite fluid. Nice. Well, so wait, I use the intro name overlay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, so Papa says, great, thanks. This is the one reason I found it slower than Vegas, so for the cutting. That shortcut will help big time. Is it easy to bind your own keys? The answer is yes. If you go up here to File, if you click on there and then go to Options, you can actually go here to the Shortcuts tab. And in here, it's very simple. You just find the keybind that you want to do. So this is Slice Selected Objects or Layers. That's to slice. And then you can just click on it and then click. So normally it's set to Ctrl-Shift-D, but I have it set to the D key. So that's how you do it. If you want something changed, then you click on it and then you type the shortcut that you want. Press OK and you're good to go. So that's how to change it. I hope that helps. While streaming, I actually like to use 2 monitors, one which I'm actually recording, and a secondary monitor to the side which has OBS and the YouTube live stream on there, so I can monitor the YouTube live stream on there, so I that's a cut there. Fantastic, thank you. That's what Papa said. No problem. See, that's what I really like to do. If you have any questions about HitFilm, just put them in the comments or put them in the live chat in one of my live streams. I'll try to answer them. I really do. It's really fun. Hey, a new viewer. Well, hello, JB. Well, oh, I typed down hell. Well, hello to you too. So, let's see. So I can monitor that on a different screen. Now I hope that this cut actually works out over here, because it was in the middle of a sentence where I misspoke. Live stream on there, so I can monitor that on a different screen. Perfect. I love it. So how is everybody doing out there in their own time zones? It's like 1:30 p.m. right? Yeah, 1:30 p.m. over here. So that's still early. And now over I have like one ear pod plugged in, because otherwise I talk too loud into my microphone, which I don't want to do to you guys. Now, literally, this is video. This is not a picture standing still, but I'm sitting there so quietly reading my text. So that's weird. So let's start making our first scene. So over here. So let's start making our first scene. And then I had to scroll down on my text. Wait, my keyboard is set differently. Papa says 12:38 here in UK. Yeah, that makes sense. The UK is 1 hour earlier. Cool. And then over here I had to walk away. to scroll to the next page. I think it's over here. So I can do this here. Scene. Now, a thing you have to keep in mind is that scene and source names are global. Okay. You have to keep in mind is that let's Control D F2 note 1. Scene and source names are global, which means that they can't be, if you have a scene named something, you can't have a source named the same thing. So that's node 1. Scene and source names. Let's pull this down, shall we? Are global, so if you have a scene called screen capture, you can't have a source called screen capture, so you have to name everything a different thing. So for me, this is like routine work. It's actually quite relaxing, just editing a video, editing all of it together. Yesterday I had to edit a vlog for someone, which came out really nicely. It's for a theater sort of organization, and someone made a vlog and he asked if I could edit it together with him. And it was great fun. I think we spent about 3 hours on it. It will come up this Saturday, so I'm not sure if I can link it somewhere. Not here. So yeah. Click the plus icon under the scenes panel. It will ask you for a name, so fill one in. Okay, so adding scene with plus icon. And now you can decide what sources you want to add in your scene, like a screen capture or a face cam. Add each source by clicking the plus icon under the sources menu. And then add source into scene with plus icon. Now this is just me writing everything down. Another question: do you color grade each individual cut or apply a single grade to cover the whole video? Now, what I most of the times do is when I work on something like this, which started out with one single clip, I'll grade the clip first and then start cutting everything. So as you can see, all of these different clips have these effects applied to it. When I'm working on a short film, then I do it differently. Then I grade each clip separately, because I find that easier, as the camera has different settings for different shots. So then I grade each clip individual. So I hope that answered your question. You can scale or move a source by dragging the edge or center respectively. Wait. You can scale or move a source by dragging the edge or scale and move. Scale plus move source center respectively. But if you want to crop a certain source, select it, hold Alt while dragging an edge. And then crop a source. Make as many scenes as you like. Make as many scenes as you like. The be right. Ah, damn it. No. Wait. Should be something like this. Delete this.
Like the be right back and stream end scenes are actually just images I made in Photoshop, and then in the scenes panel I added a image source. I added an image source. I added an panel. I added panel.
Why can't I get this cut right? It's here.
I added a image source.
This should work. Let me see. Does this work? I don't know. We'll find out.
I added an image. The scenes panel. I added an image source, which is
you almost can't see the cut. It's like I move a little, but it's.
I added an image source, cool, which is basically that picture.
That works out really nice. So how are we doing? Oh, that's good. We're like halfway. That's nice. Now, I was actually planning on doing more of these live editing sessions because it's a chance to do another live stream and you guys can ask questions. So if you want more of these live edit scenes, leave it in the live chat, or if you watch this after the stream is done, leave it in the comment section below.
Sure. I personally think that that's the best way to display images, as Photoshop or HitFilm are more powerful text editors than OBS itself. So if you want something like that, you can use just an image.
Then I have a giant pause there.
While streaming, you can put OBS on studio mode. Now,
by the way, another really good thing. I deleted both clips. Another really good thing if you're editing and you need some really precise cuts, you can move forward with the point or the full stop key, as you can see here, and go back with the comma key. And if you want to move 10 frames forward, you can hold shift point, and if you want to go 10 frames backward, you can do shift comma. So if you need to move a few frames backwards or forwards, those are some tools that you can use. Now I believe that yeah, I'm sure HitFilm Sensei made a shortcuts cheat list, so you can print that out and then you have all of your HitFilm shortcuts. Okay, so Papa says, always enjoy the live stream, but usually would be at work at this time, so I guess I will catch them later in the evening. So yeah, I can live stream in the evening. That would be no problem, probably. Or I could do it in the weekends, of course.
While streaming, you can.
If you ask me why I'm streaming now, it's holiday. We have a week of holiday from school, so that's very nice.
Use just an image. While streaming, you can put OBS on studio mode by clicking the studio mode.
Studio mode
button. This allows you to see the audience's current view on the right while having the next scene set up on the left. To set up a scene for switching, just click. Click on it from the scenes menu. When you press either the cut or fade, it will transition to the scene. It will either the cut or fade. It will transition to the scene.
Go back. D.
It will transition to the scene. fade, it will transition to the scene you have selected. When you click the little arrow next to the transition, you can set the time.
Change time of transition.
I have my fade set to 2000 milliseconds or 2 seconds.
By the way, let me save this. So that's also a really nice thing of having a standardized format. I can just copy the project file from my... Oh, what's happening? Oh, I didn't want to open it. Fine. And then I can copy it over here, and I automatically have a file ready that I can edit in. So now if I want to save it, I can just hit Ctrl S. I don't have to fill in a name or choose where I want it to have. The file is already there, so it's it really speeds up workflow. Next, what do we have here?
Or 2 seconds.
Fade 2 seconds.
Seconds. Now that you know how to switch manually, I'll go over setting up.
Oh no, why did I go to the beginning?
Now that you know how to switch manually, I'll go over setting up keybinds for scene switching. If you go to the hotkeys menu in the settings, you're able to set hotkeys for switching to a certain scene. It will transition to the next scene using the last transition used by you. So either a cut or a fade.
Cool. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. So basically this edit is just cutting out the reading rigs. So yeah.
Fade. So now we've covered the visual part of live streaming, but you can also adjust the mic or desktop audio. Simply do that by using the sliders at the bottom of the screen, or you can mute a... Or you can...
So now we have a complicated cut over here. Wait, let me get something up. So I got the question of what camera I use. Well, I use this camera. It's the Panasonic HC-V180. It shoots 920 by 1080 at 50 frames per second. So you can also do some slow motion goodness. So it's this little camera. So I hope that answers your question.
Screen, or you can at the bottom of the screen, or
then we have this.
or you
No, that's too far.
screen, or you can mute either the desktop or microphone audio by clicking the speaker icon next to it.
And I think that was the end of the video. Or at least almost the end. I'm not sure if that was the end, and that this is... Yeah, it is. This is the outro, I think.
So I hope I covered everything for a smooth stream video. So
So this is the end over here.
So I hope I covered everything for a smooth stream in this video. Now if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I'll try to answer all of them. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week with a video where we'll set up a stream for YouTube. Bye.
So that was the end of this video. Now I can add an end card over here.
Hey, thank you guys
so then I will cut this part, and now I'll cut this so that you can see. So this is the amount of stuff that we cut out of the video, and that is 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That was all of the stuff that either wasn't usable or was just me staring at a paper. So I think this is the visual part done. Now here next to me I have a list of all of the images or screenshots that I have to add into this video, but I won't be doing that in this stream, because for that I have to go to OBS, but I'm using OBS for streaming now, so that would interfere each other. So this is the visual part. So I have all of the comps and a letterbox over it, so the whole visual part is done. And here I have a folder with music. These are 4 music tracks that I can use, because these are copyright free, or yeah, these are copyright free tracks that I get from let's see if I can get it. Yes, this one. This is a really good YouTube channel. It's Hero Board. You can just type it in your search bar, and if you credit the user, so I'll just go in here. What you need to do is go to the part like this, and then just copy this and put it into your credits or the description of the video, or if you want some more info on how to do it, you can click the link over here. So music usages and license. So yeah, then here you can see this. So this is the music channel that I use. So now on this track first, so no, this one. Of course I don't want the music blasting over my voice, so I'll pull it down. I always pull it down 30 decibels, and that's usually enough. Sometimes I need to pull it down more.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Let's see here.
Screen to the Be Right Back screen, as you can see.
Yeah, and I really do like some good background music, because it fills in some of the emptiness. So I really like that. So then I need to pull this one down. Controls, properties, minus 30. No, minus 30, not minus 10. Let's see if this works.
Keys menu in the settings, you're able to set hotkeys for switching to it.
Yes, that does work. And then, by the way, not many people realize this, but there's actually a light flare over here. If you see this, I'll go to the end card. I'll just show you how the end card is built up. First of all, I have the end card layout over here, which is the newest video. This is how my end cards are built up. The top video is always the newest video, and the YouTube has an algorithm that displays the best video for the viewers. So the video over here, the highlight video, is different for every viewer. It's specially picked for that viewer. And then over here is my channel icon. So that's the end card layout. Then here I have a letterbox, as you can see. What's this? I do not know why this is here. Oh yeah, I do know. That's this part over here. That's the fade in thing. Oh no. Move this one. Then here's a flare. The flare actually moves, as you can see. It moves and it gets brighter throughout the video, got brighter and less bright. I think I can show that here. Yeah, this is the keyframe of the intensity and the pivoting position of the flare. Then I have a fade plane over here, which is the Film Empire blue. Fun fact, all of the blues that I use for hit film, they're all the same value of blue. And for the hit film Wednesday, I use orange as a color for hit film Wednesday graphics. And that is because orange is the opposite color of blue in the color wheel. So that's a fun fact. So now you can see that I actually had to move this off a little bit, because otherwise my face would be behind the end card stuff. So basically what this is, fade plane, then I have the end card layout with a flare below it and a letterbox. So that's how my end card is built up. Now I was actually quite early with the end card sort of craze, or how you would describe that, because I really thought they were cool, and it adds a little bit of extra style at the end of your video. So bye. Now we have a nice fade in, and sometimes I go to the intro section and I raise the music there, but I'm not sure if that works over here.
Intro.
No,
By the
that's
way, if you haven't
not
seen
necessary. So that is this episode almost complete now. Off camera, I'll be adding in all of the screenshots. Now I've been live for 45 minutes, something like that. So I think this is a good time to end the stream. I really enjoyed doing this stream. If you did enjoy watching the stream, then you can leave a like in the comment section below. So thank you, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye.